hope you're doing great. I've got a bunch of products here that I thought I'd just go through them with you. What I put on this morning, my face. So let me just say, started off with Glam Glow Mud Foam Cleanser. I got this for free, technically not for free, from Sephora, one of those gift things. And it was nice. It's an exfoliating cleanser, but it I found it to be kind of slippery, kind of weird. I don't know. Anyway, after I did that, I waited for probably about 10 minutes or so, and then I put on my Garnier Skin Active Moisture Rescue Refreshing Gel Cream. And I have to say, I really like it. I think it's got hyaluronic acid in it. And it's lovely. I've been using it for a week and I really like it. Okay, so after waiting for maybe 5-10 minutes for that to dry, I think that's very important. Oh, I forgot one thing here. The next step is check your face. Disclaimer, do whatever you want. You're an adult. Okay, next, got a beauty blender. Got it all wet, squishy. This is what I do. I don't typically put foundation onto my face and then use the beauty blender. I use this old, it happens to be NYC color wheel thing that I used, and it's empty. So now I squirt a couple of things in there and get out the beauty blender, dab down the center of the face and up and around, and then just sort of work your way out. And I used the most expensive thing I own because I'm so cheap, but I got this on sale. It's Vichy. Vichy has come out with a new foundation. It used to be Dermablend, and they don't make it anymore. But this is the lightest version, and it looks so good on my skin, so I use it sparingly. Great coverage, by the way. Okay, to create more of a palette of my face, because my face has many colors and issues, use a concealer under the eyes, and it's the Revlon Photo Ready. Now, this is kind of controversial in the YouTube beauty land because so many people have said use very, very light, liquidy kinds of things. The thinner, the better on your face. It doesn't create like a cakey look. And I have done that, but I still find I always come back to this. I love it. It just works for me. So I found what works for me. For any redness, spots, things that are darker, this is too light. This is for under eyes and in here. And so I kind of dab it around my lips a little bit too, but dabbing only. And then I use the beauty blender and dab it in. Kind of gets it right into your skin. I'll use a darker concealer for any blemishes. This one happens to be Hide the Blemish Concealer. How apropos. And this is from, wait, what's this from? Dang it. Oh, Rimmel. It's a little bit darker, and I just put it on my finger and just sort of dab it in there, and the heat from my finger kind of spreads it out a bit. Just let that all kind of sit. Then I usually go to my eyes. And you've probably seen this before. This is Canyon Classics from Physicians Formula Matte Collection. I love it. Obviously, because the one I use most of the time is pretty well gone. I use a somewhat flat, fluffy brush. Say that 10 times. Flat-ish, fluffy brush. Okay. And basically dab. And then basically, you've maybe seen this in my other video, because I have quite hooded eyes. See? They're hooded. I basically, okay, close my eyes, lift my brow, and I put this guy on the outside a little bit higher than I used to. When I was younger, I would start down here, but now I'd put it up here. And I basically go around like so, just like a little bit. And then I get a fluffier brush, and I just keep going inward. If that doesn't work, use my finger. I'm just going to smudge it, okay? So wherever there's puffy, you put it. Most of the time it's here, but on certain days I have different puffy. So I might go in, and quite often there'll be like a little puff of skin right in here. So darker here, and then spread it out. So I always go from outside to in. It just seems to work for me. So, and then when you put your eyebrow down, it's almost like a straight line. It just works. What can I say? Okay. Quite often too, I'll use the light one here. Oops, higher. Huh, there we go. And put that like right about there in the peak and down, right in there. And I'll put it like right in the eye corner there, front corner. Today, I did something a little different. And I should probably be doing this all the time. I just used the NYC pencil. Did I tell you all this stuff is really cheap? But it's all stuff I really like. It's all working really well for me. This is the Kohl Brow eyeliner pencil, and this one happens to be jet black. Because I have very hooded eyes, you can't really see my lid, working lid there. So I have, off with the glasses again. I should really sharpen this better. I do something called tight lining. And it's instead of putting the liner on top of the eye, I lift up the eyebrow or eyelid so that the lashes are up, and then I just basically work in there and I go all the way to the front. And then I take it and I go tight line in here to approximately halfway. And I do that to both eyes and add mascara. I have really been enjoying this Maybelline, the Colossal Spider Effect. Now this is another controversial thing because people love this or they hate it. I personally love this. It's very wet, which is why a lot of people hate it. But it has great volumizing power, and it doesn't take much to get it. So it's kind of a weird, kind of goopy, a little bit, wait for it. It's kind of a strange shape. Typically I don't even look at the shape when I put it up next to my eyeball. I just put it where it is, and then I basically twist my hand as I'm going up. So I go like this, so twist and up, twist and up, twist and up. And I only do it like a couple of times. I just think I got my hair, and it comes out quite thick. It's nice. And again, because I'm lazy, I don't normally curl my eyelashes, and I know I should. I know, sorry. I don't. And that's pretty well done. My eyes are done. Okay. Occasionally, if I want to go crazy or fun, or I want to just change it up a bit, I'll use, don't have anything here now, an eyeliner that's a different color, like turquoise or teal, or even like a gold or something shimmery, and I'll put it underneath my eye all the way, because frankly, you can't see much on the top lid, right? All you can see is this front part here. So maybe I'll go around there, and I'll go all the way around, but I'm kind of wasting stuff because I can only see it in the front here anyway. Anyway, that's what I do. Works for me. Okay, what's next? Oh, lately I have been doing my brows with Showtime NYC. Not expensive. I had been using two others, and they were really expensive. They were like $12 or whatever. This guy was $4.99. That's right. I remember looking at the receipt. So I try to get everything on sale. And honestly, this was almost exactly the same as the other one. The same shape, the same size, the same goopiness. Look, it looks kind of wet and goopy, right? And it can be. You just gotta clean up a little bit there before you do it. But I like to use a clean spoolie first That's one of these, spoolie. And basically brush the brows up all the way. And then I take this guy and I brush right up, up, up. I just find it easier. And then down. And then I let it dry for a moment because it does get kind of wet. And then I just straighten my brow like so. And I'm usually done. I do have some areas that have never grown back since grade 8. Plucking extravaganza. I can easily fill those spots just using the tip of this. Let's just kind of pulling it up with the tip of it, and it actually fills in the spots perfectly fine. Oh, I forgot something to do with a mascara. I found this item, and sorry, I have been searching everywhere to figure out where I bought this from. It was online. It comes from China. It was $1. It might be from one of, let's see, missa.com. I'm still looking for it, but if you ever see this, I highly recommend this. Oh my gosh, so helpful. That's what it looks like. This part goes on top of your lashes. You just push it back a little bit, and then you can put on your mascara. When you're done, you take it off. No goop, no fallout, no clumps. I love it. You can do the same for the bottom if you do your bottom lashes. So you just basically put it up next to that and do it on there. If there's any clumps, you just kind of, take your spoolie or whatever and, use your finger even and swish it out, and it's on here. And this is way easier to clean. So I love it, actually. I thought it was a smart idea. Okay, so at this point, I've got my eyes done, my foundation and coverage. So I usually move on to blush. Tea Rose. And this is from Milani. And this, you might have seen this one before. It's got a mangled up rose. And it's just a lovely pink. So I personally use this flattened round brush. And I find it perfect to go right on my cheeks, right there. And I do it some right there. And then I use the same blush for under here. And quite often, for daytime, I also do the side. Sometimes I have to change brushes though, because this is a little bit too fluffy for the nose, I would say. What else? Oh, lips. Okay, nowadays I have to use a lip liner. I was going to say an eyeliner. A lip liner. And honestly, I found this through YouTube and other beauty gurus. Not that I'm one, but beauty gurus have been talking about this for ages, and I love it. It is, it's Exaggerate from Rimmel. It is the color East End Snob Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner. Kind of on the pricey side, so when it goes on sale, I buy 2. And by sale, I mean, I think I got this for $7.99 or something like that. It's usually around the $10 or $11 mark. Canada. So this has a nice flat kind of surface to it that you can move up. It's very soft, so keep it really low. Really, really low. Go on your lip line. Okay. I sometimes actually go in and do the whole lip, or I smudge the edges down into the lip. The lipstick I felt like today, and I really like, is this particular one from Wet n Wild, another not expensive brand at all. And I really like it. It's just a pretty pink, and it's a little shimmery. And that's good because I have small lips, so I don't want to put anything too dark on there. I want something that's just kind of fresh and light and springy. It's sunny out. Can you believe it? It's sunny out. This is springtime, by the way, and Easter weekend. Sometimes, maybe I just feel a little crazy, and I'll use my NYX Butter Gloss. I love this stuff. This is the perfect color for me, and it's really hard to find the perfect color, right? Okay, this one is number 15, which is Angel Food Cake. These have gotten really expensive over the last couple of years. Oh, I love it. It's so buttery. It feels nice. Looks nice. It lasts pretty well. Yep. Something I want to recommend too If you have lines around your lips, which is very, very common, especially as you get older, I like to put some kind of a concealer around the lips, which I mentioned earlier. But if there's anything left over that doesn't look quite right or smooth enough, I like to use the NYX Wonder Pencil, which is basically a pencil of foundation. Comes in different colors. And I basically go around and smudge. So sometimes, like right now, I got some stuff going on here, and it really disappears. And I'm pretty well done. So what I do is I use my Stay Matte from Rimmel. Lots of people love this, and I too love it. It's affordable. I don't think it came with this. I think I put this in because these are really cheap to buy too. So basically, oh, hit pan. I basically put this pretty well everywhere. By the way, I'm oily sensitive skin. And this gives you a very nice polished look. So I sort of put it on. It's in a kind of sense, it's sort of baking, which is, you know, the popular thing. But as an older skin person, I don't really want to put a ton of it on there. I just want to kind of take off the shine. And I'm very oily, so there's going to be shine. So I let it just sit for a moment, and I take a fluffy brush. And I'm taking the same brush as I did before because all the blush is off of it. And that is good enough. That is good enough for the day. I don't need to look like an Instagram model. I just want to look healthy. I want to look put together and polished. And on a daily basis, this is pretty well what I do. So I don't know if that was helpful for you, but I hope it was. And I will talk to you sometime real soon. Have a great day. Bye for now. Oh, don't forget, YouTube has changed their way of doing some things. And now there's a little bell next to the subscribe button, which if you click on it, you will get notifications again. Like in the past, you used to just get notifications anyway, but that has changed. So now there's a little bell next to the subscribe button. And yeah, if you hit that and you're subscribed, you will get notification when the next video comes out. And I hope you like this, so please show me some love if you liked it. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.